What up guys, it's Rahman. Welcome back to another episode of NBA Kicks. If you're new to the show, this is the show where we showcase the 10 best sneakers worn in the NBA from the past week. This week's episode actually has a brand new signature sneaker debut that I know a lot of people are really excited for. There's a ton of new features. It looks pretty awesome. So I will be giving you guys my first initial impressions of this new sneaker in this week's episode. And there's also a couple of crazy retro sneakers that I did not see coming. So without further ado, let's just get straight to the list. Starting off the list at number 10, we have Jayson Tatum with the player exclusive colorway of the Air Jordan 34. Now these are on the surface just a basic white and black colorway, which looks clean, it's fine. However, the real draw to this sneaker is the logo on the back of the heel, which gives us a look at what might be Jayson Tatum's new logo going forward. Honestly, this could also just be a special theme logo because this colorway looks like it's inspired by Tatum's Rolls Royce, which has the same white and black color scheme, and obviously that logo is a remix of the Rolls Royce logo, so maybe this isn't JT's official logo, but the kicks are still clean and there's no arguing that. Next up at number 9, we have Tristan Thompson with a PE of the Nike Soldier 13. Nike quietly dropped the Soldier 13s a while ago and I haven't seen too many guys around the league wear them, but Tristan Thompson brings out this classic Cavs PE of the LeBron James team shoe. Using a navy upper alongside a wine color on the straps, this colorway is complemented with yellow speckles on the midsole to again bring home that classic Cavaliers color scheme, which goes perfect with their City Edition uniforms. But Cleveland, seriously, just let my guy Kevin Love go. He doesn't want to be there. You don't really need him, and he could be used on another team. So just trade him, please. Coming in at number 6, we have Langston Galloway with another colorway of the LG92 from Q4 Sports. Langston Galloway is back at it again with his tried and true formula of slapping a classic cartoon on top of his indie signature sneaker, and that formula has not failed to impress me yet. And the same can be said for his Dexter's Laboratory custom that has the 3 main characters on top of the upper. It isn't the most unique custom we've seen Langston put together, but the fact that he's still giving us new customs every single week is pretty impressive. So as long as he keeps doing that, I'll keep putting him on NBA Kicks. Now, is it Laboratory or Laboratory? I think it's Laboratory, but what do you guys say? Next up at number 7, we have CJ McCOLLUM with a new colorway of the LI-NING Speed 6. Now CJ wore this colorway last week, but due to the crazy amount of special Christmas themed colorways worn during the holidays, these slightly missed the cut. But this week, they officially make the list with an awesome black and red colorway that has some silver hits on the branding as well as the Blazers themed graphic on the TPU overlay, which give this colorway some uniqueness and helps truly make these a player exclusive. And also, we have a sneaker battle. CJ also rocked an alternate gray colorway of the same style, so be sure to let me know which colorway you like more. My vote is going to the black and red colorway since that silver branding pops right off the forefoot, and I also think that graphic just goes better with a black upper as opposed to the gray one, but that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Coming in at number 6, we have Trae Young with another Ice Trae colorway of the Next Level from Adidas. So we've seen Trae Young wear Ice Trae customs of Adidas's laceless basketball model before, but this time, Trae puts the icy themed graphic on the forefoot for a look that I think is the best we've seen from Trae yet. There's just something about a solid forefoot design that I really like, and this custom is no exception. I really like what Trae is doing here, and I hope his Ice Trae nickname gets some more notoriety because honestly, it's a pretty cool nickname and it can lead to some pretty cool kicks like we're seeing here with these next levels. Next up at number 5, we have Kawhi Leonard with a new colorway of the New Balance Omnis. Like I said in last week's episode, I think New Balance is absolutely killing it with all the colorways of the Omnises, but this week's Gum Bottoms has to be one of my favorites. Obviously, you have an all-black upper with a faux reptile skin design on the collar, while the branding is in blood red and outlined with white for some pop to round out what I think is just a vicious colorway that looks absolutely amazing on the court and would definitely tempt me into copping a pair for myself if they were to drop online. Again though, like I said in last week's episode, the Omnis is a very hard sneaker to get for whatever reason. So is it really worth all that trouble to just maybe cop a pair? You be the judge of that. Next up at number 4, we have PJ Tucker with the Nike HUARACHE 2K9. The undisputed king of the sneaker community in the NBA, PJ Tucker, is back on NBA kicks with a way back classic that I did not see coming at all. These are the HUARACHE basketball sneakers from 2009, which has multiple shades of blue alongside white laces, branding, and midsole, but the CB4 logo on the collar is what really makes these awesome because they're a Chris Bosh All-Star Game player exclusive, which means PJ and Chris have the same shoe size, which is kind of surprising, but not as surprising as PJ rocking these on the court, because I can safely say that he's probably the only one in the league with these in his collection. PJ also rocked an extremely rare pair of gold Jordan 5s, which were made by Jordan Brand to celebrate Will Smith's 50th birthday, which is pretty cool, but we see Jordan 5s on the court all the time. The HUARACHE 2K9s, on the other hand, not so much. So that's why I had them on the list at number 4. Next up at number 3, we have Anthony Davis with the Chaos colorway of the Nike Kobe 5 PROTRO. Now this colorway makes me very happy, but it also makes me very angry. This colorway makes me happy because not only is it great to see the Kobe 5 back on the court as well as retail shelves, but this colorway is just absolutely awesome with the iridescent upper alongside bright bold hits. But what angers me about them is they're only available to people who complete a certain challenge in NBA 2K20. Now I used to play 2K every single year, but I officially retired this year because in my opinion, the My Player mode just got too crazy. It ruined the entire game, but that's besides the fact. I just think it's really frustrating that if you want to get this shoe, you have to play 2K or pay over retail for someone who's just reselling them and doesn't want them anyways. It's just an odd way to drop a sneaker, but I get it. Both brands are making money and I just sound like a salty old guy. But if you do have a pair of these in a size 10.5 and you don't want them, I will buy them off you for a fair price, so make an offer below. Coming in as our runner-up, we have Montrezl Harrell with the Nike FLIGHTPOSITE 3. Montrezl Harrell brings out yet another classic from the early 2000s with this golden black colorway of the FLIGHTPOSITE 3s, which was a favorite amongst NBA players like Jason Kidd, but has yet to see a retro, so maybe Montrezl rocking these will push Nike to roll out a retro release. But for now, we can only appreciate Trez's respect for the classics, but his teammate is the real winner of NBA kicks. Finally, at number 1, we have Paul George with the debut of the Nike PG4. Paul George officially debuts his 4th signature model with this blue and red Clippers PE, as well as a more traditional black and white colorway a few games later. The PG4 has a full-length air struggle, which means your foot will be sitting directly on top of Nike's Air technology, which should provide an amazing feel underfoot. But to be honest with you guys, I'm a little concerned about that zipper shroud that make up the upper. I've never been a huge fan of shrouds anyway, so maybe this is just my bias talking, but I could see that somewhat being a distraction if you were to wear them unzipped like PG does. However, I will not argue that it gives it a very clean look, and is definitely a model I'm looking forward to testing in the near future. The PG4 is set to drop in the purple Gatorade colorway on January 17th, so let me know in the comment section below if you plan on picking up a pair for yourself. But for now, the PG4 is officially the best sneaker in the NBA during week 11 of the 2019-20 regular season. If you enjoyed this episode of NBA Kicks, smash that like button because it helps us out a lot. And subscribe to the channel for more episodes every single week. We're going to be doing this throughout the rest of the season. And don't forget about that special All-Star episode. That's always a big video every single year. My name's Jaron. It's been great having you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.